Benefits coming to Missouri workers. In 2 weeks, a new state law will require all businesses in the Show Me state give workers paid sick leave.
And today is the deadline for businesses to post signs alerting workers of this new benefit that's coming soon. But Russell Kinsall reports paid sick leave could be gone before you get the chance to use it.
Right now, I'm on the Del Mar Loop, where there are a lot of small businesses. And coming up in 2 weeks, no matter how big or small the business is, a new state law will require them to provide paid sick leave to their employees. Businesses are split about whether or not this is good for them or bad for them, but there are forces at work right now that may stop this benefit before it ever really gets started.
Our business, the restaurant business, is already a tight business to begin with. Margins are very slim. Margins have gotten any slimmer after the pandemic.
Matt Rotz owns U-Craft Brunch Cafe. Like a lot of Missouri business owners, he's worried about the potential impact of the new mandatory paid sick leave benefit.
It could definitely be abused, and yeah, that's going to put a big hamper on small businesses without question.
In November, Missouri voters approved Proposition A, which boosts minimum wage. Next year, it goes up to $15 an hour. Voters also approved mandatory paid sick leave for all workers. Here's the sign businesses were required to put up by today to alert workers about the sick leave benefit.
Hundreds of thousands of workers who currently have to choose between their health and their paycheck hopefully won't have to make that choice anymore.
But some Missouri lawmakers are trying to overturn mandatory sick leave. The House passed a bill eliminating the requirement. A Senate committee then passed it. And in addition, the Missouri Supreme Court is expected to rule soon on a challenge to the law's constitutionality.
I think it's important that it seems like both the court and the legislature is and should be hesitant to overturn an election in which 1.6 million Missourians, nearly 58% of the state, voted overwhelmingly for this.
Richard Von Glahn with Missouri Jobs with Justice says when workers have economic security, they're more productive and reliable.
So, we'll adjust. Now, what that does to the end consumer, I don't know.
All eyes will be on the Missouri Supreme Court on Tuesday, April 29th at 1 p.m. That's the next time that they release their opinions on court cases. Also expected to be the time whenever they announce whether or not Prop A was ruled to be constitutional or unconstitutional. On the Del Mar Loop, Russell Kinsall, First Alert 4.